Tennessee Tuxedo.
So he may fail, as he vies for fame and glory, still he tries in each new story tale. That's Tennessee Tuxedo and his tale.
Hi, this is Wally Wingert talking to the legendary Larry Storch today as we do this commentary for Tennessee Tuxedo and his pals in Perils of a Platypus, episode number 44. Hello, Larry Storch. How are you?
How you doing, Wally? How you doing?
Doing great, doing great. So glad we finally got to do something together. We've known each other for a couple of years, and this is really terrific. Of course, I grew up watching Larry on Tennessee Tuxedo and on F Troop and all the other great stuff that he was involved in. Now, how did you come to work for Total Television and get the part of Mr. Whoopi on Tennessee Tuxedo in the first place?
Well, there are so many voices that I could have picked out, but this one this is almost like a Buddy Hackett kind of voice.
Right.
It's up in there, and it's a very good cartoon voice. You can't really go wrong with anything you say, and it's a funny voice, and I just picked that one out. It hit a home run for me.
Now, the platypus here you're doing, it sounds like W.C. Fields. Is this your W.C. Fields impression?
Oh, no, W.C., W.C. was down in there, so yes, indeed. Charlie McCarthy, that little bum.
Now, I understand that this character of the platypus was created on the demand of Cy Plattis from General Foods. General Foods was Tennessee Tuxedo's original sponsor, which is why they did a lot of cereal tie-ins. And this was the platypus's only appearance on the series, unfortunately, but it's you doing W.C. Fields, I guess, for the platypus. I like this character. I think he's cool. I wish he would have come back. Did you audition for this, or how did you start working with the guys at Total Television?
I first made an impression with them when I did a Frank Morgan impression. You remember the Judy Garland?
The Wizard from Wizard of Oz.
Judy Garland said to a Frank Morgan, "Oh," she said, "you're a bad man." And he said, "No, I'm not. I'm a good man. I'm just a lousy wizard."
What do we do now?
Head for our quarters, Chumley. We'll change clothes and then sneak out to see Mr. Whoopi. Maybe he can help us get that platypus back.
And there he is right there, Mr. Whoopi. There's Larry.
That's a subject I won't try to duck. Get it? Yes. Well, let's take a look at...
And that closet. Every time I opened the closet, something horrible came out. It was the old Fibber McGee and Molly bit.
Yeah, right,
With the three-dimensional blackboard. There you are right there. Now, Mr. Whoopi always had kind of a informational, a wacky way of telling you some information and almost teaching kids about different things. Now they're learning about a platypus. Did that appeal to you, the fact that Mr. Whoopi was a little zany but also had an educational angle?
Well, it's a big help if they're all a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
It comes over, in the reading. So, yes, it did help.
It made it a little more fun, too, to learn about platypuses and how they're a lot like snakes, but they're mammals.
3 eggs at one nesting, and when the eggs hatch...
Oh, there we go. Fantastic. I understand that a lot of these sessions had to be recorded remotely because you were so busy on the road as a comedian that sometimes you had to record from wherever you were at on the road, and you didn't get to work with Don Adams and Bradley Bolke and some of the guys in an ensemble situation, because you were very busy as a comedian on the road during those days, weren't you?
Yes, I was. And so, but yeah, there were so many nightclubs, and there was vaudeville, and it really kept you on the road and busy, too.
Would a recording crew come to your hotel room and record your lines?
No, I always did it back in Hollywood.
Oh, you did? Oh, I see.
Yes.
Even though they were produced in New York, they recorded you in Hollywood.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Well, that would certainly be advantageous to them, because you probably played out here a lot. You were doing film and television in addition to being on the road as a comedian and an impressionist.
Right.
Stanley Livingston will have our head.
And with that, we'll bring a close to this commentary for this cartoon called Perils of a Platypus. Larry, thank you.
Okay, good enough.
Will not fail. Well, Chumley, we made it. I beg your pardon, stranger, but could you direct us to the platypus home?
I'll take you there myself. Just hop into me taxi cab.
Chumley, this is the most ridiculous thing I ever rode in. A kangaroo cat.
Well, now, fancy meeting you here.
We're in trouble, Platypus.
Sounds like your swimming pool got you in hot water.
Stanley Livingston says we have to get you back to the zoo. So, if you'll go, well, we'll let you have our swimming pool all to yourself.
Well, that sounds very good indeed. But as I look at you, I can think of one other small favor.
A small favor? What is it? No, never. Never in a million years. I couldn't do that.
Then I won't go back.
Yo!
Gee, Tennessee, what did the platypus want you to do?
Forget it, Chumley. It's too terrible to mention. We'll just have to catch that platypus and carry him back.
Sure, Tennessee. We'll just catch him and carry him back and... how are we going to do that?
Simple. Mr. Whoopi said platypuses like shellfish. So, we put these shellfish here. Then each take a hammer and...
And when he comes out... Owie.
Remember what I said, my fancy friend? I'll come back with you if you'll simply...
No, never. It's too embarrassing.
What now, Tennessee?
Look at that. The burrow has a back entrance. I've got it. We put this blanket over here. Then I go in and chase the platypus out. Right into the blanket.
And when he's under the blanket... Owie. I got him, Tennessee. I got him. Tennessee. Oh, no. Please, platypus, come back to the zoo.
Glad to, my whiskered friend. Just one small favor I ask of Tennessee.
Oh, no. Tennessee couldn't do that. It's too embarrassing. No!
Never mind, Chumley. We'll blast that platypus out of there. I'll just light this dynamite and toss it in the back entrance. If the platypus tries to run out the front way...
Howie.
Lunchtime, here you are. One frankfurter on a roll.
Gee, look, Tennessee. The platypus gave me a sizzling hot frankfurter.
Sizzling? Oh, no! Okay, platypus. I give up. I'll do what you ask. Anything to get you back to the zoo.
And so it was that a few days later, back in the Megapolis Zoo...
Well, Chumley, at least you and Tennessee managed to bring back the platypus. But where did he get those ridiculous clothes?
That's how we got him to come back. Tennessee had to give the platypus his tuxedo. And it sure left Tennessee over a barrel.
Come on and see Tennessee Tuxedo. See Tennessee Tuxedo. Tennessee Tuxedo and his tail.